Welcome to Silly Stories for Kids. With us, the Ramsden Girls. A podcast where our dad makes up a silly story. Just for you. Okay, let's go.
One day, 3 kids named Daniel, James and Lucy were all getting ready for bed. Now they'd done their teeth and put on their pyjamas and they had all started to climb into bed. Daniel got out and turned off the light, and as he started walking over towards his bed, "Hey, who hit me with a pillow?" He raced over and turned the light back on, but both of his siblings were still in bed. "Was it you?" "No," they said, looking very surprised. Okay. He turned off the light again and went to walk to his bed. All of a sudden, "Hey," said James, "somebody hit me with a pillow. Turn the light back on." Okay. So Daniel turned the light back on once more, but they were very confused. Okay, hang on. Last time, I'm turning off the light. Let's all go to sleep. As Daniel turned off the light, something very strange happened. Pillows started coming from everywhere. All 3 of them were all getting hit. "What is happening?" yelled Lucy. "I don't know," said James. "Turn the light on!" Daniel raced back over towards the light switch and flicked it on as quick as he could. When he did, he looked around the room. The room was completely filled with pillows. But these pillows had arms and legs and faces. "What is happening?" said James. "We are the Pillow People, and we have heard that you kids use pillows for all kinds of strange things, and we've come to teach you a lesson." "What lesson is that?" said Lucy. "A lesson in fun! Come on!" yelled one of the pillows. Okay, said the kids. Let's go." They all jumped out of beds. "Quick, we better get dressed," said Daniel. No need to get dressed. Come with the Pillow People." The kids laughed and they started to walk along with the pillows. As they did, pillows came from everywhere and started to squish into them. "What is happening?" said James as he was getting squished. "Well, we're about to do something very ridiculous and you best be covered in pillows before we do." Okay, said the kids. As the pillows around them got tighter and tighter, it was like all the pillows were giving them a big pillow hug. "What are we doing?" "See those stairs just over there?" said one of the pillows. Yes, said the kids. "Here we go!" All the pillows jumped into the air and the kids started rolling down the stairs. "Ah! Doop, 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 doop." "Hey, this doesn't hurt," said James. "I know," said Lucy. This is so much fun." The Pillow People laughed as they helped the kids stand back up. "That was so cool." "Yes," said one of the pillows. "Come on, it's time for the next pillow adventure." "Pillow adventure? Where are we going?" "Jump on and you will see." "Jump on?" The kids looked down and 4 pillows had joined themselves together like some kind of... "It's like seats," said Daniel. "Yes, it is. Grab a seat." So the kids all sat down on the pillows and the pillows started to lift into the air. "How is this happening?" they said. Lucy hung her head over the side and looked. "There's more Pillow People underneath us. They're carrying us." "Hooray," said the Pillow Man. "Let's go." They walked out the front door, and as they were walking off down the street, the kids were looking around. "This is very, very strange." "Wait until you see the next part," said the Pillow Man. "What's gonna happen?" said James. "I don't know," said Lucy, "but I think this is gonna be fun." As the kids sat in their special pillow seats being carried off down the street by the Pillow People, they started to look up into the sky. As they did, they could see all kinds of strange things. The stars seemed to be looking a little bit different, and they seemed to be getting closer. "Why do those stars seem to be getting closer?" said James. "Uh-oh," said the Pillow Man. "What do you mean, uh-oh?" said James. "Those are, we have lots of pillow wars, and it turns out that maybe our opposition has found out where we..." yelled one of the pillows, zooming down from the sky. The pillows coming at them were a slightly different colour. They had purple stripes around them, whereas the pillows carrying the kids had blue stripes around them. "Uh-oh, it looks like we found ourselves in the middle of a big pillow war. Take cover, ladies and gentlemen." All of a sudden, the pillows formed a big fort and the kids were inside. Pillows came flying from the sky in every direction. They looked outside and they could see pillows bumping into each other and throwing themselves in different directions. "I'm going to get you!" "Shoop!" "Ow!" yelled one of the pillows. "Hooray, let's get these ones!" "Shoop!" The kids looked out and laughed. "This looks like fun." "Well, it is a lot of fun. Would you like to join in the pillow war?" Sure, said Daniel. "Definitely," said James. "Please, can we join in?" said Lucy. "Yes, but first you will need a pillow partner. All right, hang on, I'll assign someone to each of you." The Pillow Man went over to all the other pillows. "Right, you are with Lucy." Okay, said the pillow. And you are with James? Yippee, said another pillow. And you will be with Daniel. Huzzah, said the pillow. All right, how do we do this? Well, if you grab the corners of the pillows that have been assigned to you, you can go outside and use them to attack the other pillows. Make sure you only hit the purple striped pillows. Okay, said the kids. Are you all ready? 3, 2, 1, charge, yelled the pillow man. And the pillow fort opened and the kids raced outside. They were holding onto their pillows. Swing me, yelled one of the pillows. Okay, said Lucy. She swung her pillow straight towards one of the purple pillows. And it went flying into the air. Wow, good swing, said Daniel. My turn, said James. He swung his pillow towards one of the purple striped pillows as well. Pillows went flying in every direction. My turn, said Daniel. He swung his pillow around and around in a circle like a spinning top. He kept spinning and spinning and spinning, and as he did, purple striped pillows were coming from every direction. But as they tried to get close, Daniel was blasting them in every direction. Hooray, yelled the pillow man. We're winning this battle! Come on, pillows, charge! All the blue striped pillows started running towards the purple striped pillows that were still flying in from every direction. The kids kept swinging their pillows and knocking things all over the place. It was so much fun. After a while, the kids were all stuck in one corner. They were completely surrounded by purple pillows. What do we do? Said James. I don't know, said Lucy. There's a lot of purple pillows and they're all coming for us. I've got an idea, said Daniel. What is it? Said the kids. You know that spinning move that I was doing before? Yes. Let's do it together. So the kids all stood back to back. They held their pillows by the corners and they all started to spin. It was like a very fast spinning pillow top. The kids spun, and as all the purple pillows tried to race towards them, they could not even get close. They were getting blasted into the sky. It was a most ridiculous sight to be seen because in the middle were 3 kids spinning, holding 3 pillows, knocking other pillows into the sky. It was like some strange kind of sprinkler, but instead of spraying water around, it was spraying flying purple striped pillows. The kids laughed and the pillows cheered, and then they looked around. All the purple pillows were laughing and smiling. That was the best battle ever! Yeah, said another purple pillow. That was so much fun! I thought you said that these were your enemies, said Lucy to the pillow man. Well, kind of. We're actually all friends. It's just fun to have a pillow fight together. Yes, it is, said Daniel. It's been so much fun, said James. What's next? Well, now that we've finished our pillow fight, we like to make pillow forts. And seeing there's so many of us all in the one place, we could make the biggest pillow fort in history. Really, said the kids. Really, said the pillow man. All right, everybody, we're going into pillow fort mode. Grab everything that you can and grab everybody that you can, and let's make the tallest pillow fort in history. Yelled all the pillows. They were so excited. As the kids watched, pillows came from everywhere. They started setting themselves up in strange formations. They were making a circle, and then the circle got taller and taller and taller. And inside the circle, there was some other pillows that were setting up kind of like, it's like a spiral staircase. And it's a circle pillow tower. Yes, the circle tower seems to be our favourite at the moment. The pillows continued to build and stack on top of each other higher and higher and higher. Each time there was a new pillow step, the kids had taken another step higher. They kept going and going and going until they were so incredibly high. After a little bit of time, the pillow tower was finished. All the pillows were looking out the sides of the tower as they were all working together to make the tallest pillow tower that anybody had ever seen. And on top of the pillow tower sat the 3 kids and the pillow man. All right, kids, now's my favourite part of the pillow tower. What's that? Said the kids. Well, first we relax and look up at the stars. That sounds like fun, said the kids. So they all laid down on top of the pillow tower. It was the most comfortable thing they'd ever laid down on. And they looked up at the stars. They watched as shooting stars started blasting through the sky. Wow, it looks so clear from up here. It's amazing. They watched for a while until the pillow man told them, all right, kids, it's time to head home, but before we do, there's one last special thing that we must do. What's that? Said James. Is everybody ready? He called out to the pillows. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, on the count of 3. What's gonna happen? Said Daniel. You'll see, said Pillow Man. And as he counted, 1, 2, 3, all the pillows collapsed into one big pile. Ah! Said the kids as they started to fall. Right on the top of a giant pile of pillows. The kids laughed and the pillows cheered. It was so much fun. Right, we best get these kids back home, said Pillow Man. Set up in formation. All the pillows set up in a line and started running towards the kids' house. The kids got lifted up onto pillows and they were bumped from one pillow to another like stepping stones all the way back to their front door. When they landed at the front door, all the pillows stopped and waved and said goodbye. The kids walked back inside. And as they were climbing into bed, their mummy came in to tuck them in. All right, kids, time for bed. Why don't you have any pillows? She said. Well, said James, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you. And that is the end of the story. This episode is brought to you by Pillow Man Pillow Forts. Make sure to get yourself a Pillow Man Pillow Fort so that it may stand strong and be able to be built extremely tall. It's also lots of fun to use in pillow fights. We hope that you've been enjoying the silly stories for kids. This has been me, the Pillow Man. And me, Sam. We'll see you soon.